Hello, family and friends. I'm LaKeisha D. Howard, and I am running as an independent candidate for the Texas House District 124. I am a servant leader in our community who believes in the voices being heard. I am a retired Air Force veteran, as well as a retiree from the Department of Veteran Affairs. For me, this is not about politics and party. This is about our community voice being heard. We can only do that as one. And that's why I have elected to run as an independent versus being tied to a particular party. I am tied to our community, each and every one of you. I want to show transparency and accountability. I want our voices to be heard at our state capitol. I want us to show love and action because that's what brings community together. So vote for me in November 2026 as your independent state representative for District 124. I'm LaKeisha Howard. I love each and every one of you, and I cannot wait to hear your voice.
So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're viewing from. This is Laura Thompson with TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach, and you're tuned into the coffee break. And man, I can't get rid of this lady. I was, I'm gonna get in trouble because my coffee break is only supposed to be 15 minutes. But I invited her back. She had so much information to share that I wanted her to come back just for a few more minutes to talk about. How you can get involved in her campaign. I'm here with LaKeisha D. Howard. She is running for state representative for District 124, and she's running as an independent, so she's got some special instructions for what she has to do, and you can help her do that. But now she has like some volunteer opportunities, which all campaigns do, and she's running a stellar campaign, so you'll want to get involved in it. So thank you for coming back for a few minutes.
I am absolutely delighted to be right here in the presence of greatness. I appreciate the invite to come back.
Wow, so we're glad you were able to just stay over a little bit because there's so much information that we need to share, and you've got to educate people. Yes. and ask people, for help. And so this particular segment, we're going to talk about the volunteer opportunities to participate in LaKeisha's historic campaign.
Yes. Thank you so much, Laura. Again, I appreciate the opportunity to be here. Most importantly, I appreciate this platform to share what our needs are right now for Team LD Howard, independent candidate for District 124. So we are looking for volunteers because we are about to enter the phase of our signature petition drive. The big picture is we need block walkers.
Okay.
Individuals who will be willing to go in our community of District 124 and knock on doors.
Okay.
Introduce our campaign to our family, friends, and neighbors. Okay. You can go on our website to register to become a volunteer. We welcome everyone, even if you don't stay in the community of District 124. Because at the end of the day, this is about love and action for sustainability. And it's going to take the state of Texas, the city of San Antonio, and surrounding metropolitan area to make this happen for the independent voice. So volunteers are going to be truly needed for marketing our campaign, putting yard signs out. We're not going to do the big banners. I personally feel that if somebody's going to defame a banner that someone may have paid for is not a good use of somebody's resources. So we want to promote yard signs as much as possible in our communities. So our volunteers will get those yard signs out. We'll have volunteers for our different events that we're going to be having throughout the community over the next several months. Okay. We'll also need volunteers to answer our phones, because I don't want it to be a point where somebody ever call us and they don't have a voice on that other end. I don't want them to just have a voicemail. I want a voice on that other end for anyone that calls our campaign line. We are also going to need volunteers, like I said, for the different events that we're going to have. You know, may it be volunteers creating awareness about the independent candidate, myself, LD Howard, or may it be just having a friendly conversation with someone who wanted to voice a concern so that we can address that concern. Even as a candidate, there may be resources that we can get for that concern that that person may have. So we'll need volunteers for that. We'll need volunteers to keep me accountable. Mm. You know, our volunteers are important for accountability and transparency. So we'll need volunteers for that as well. So all volunteers, all ages. My grandkids are all excited. They have their little ready, t-shirts, Vote for my Nana. So even my grandkids are going to be volunteers. So bring your grandkids as well. They will be welcome. We will always find something for everyone to do who is willing to be a part of this historical moment by allowing myself, the independent candidate, to be on the ballot for the general election and to win it according to God's plan.
Wow. So she's got a lot of work to do, so she's going to need a lot of people to come out and help. And I know she can. She's got great leadership skills and a great background to prove it. But, you know, just listening to her today, you can tell that, you know, she knows how to organize and build, constituency across the district. And so it was something that I wanted to expound on. Oh, so with these volunteers, you need block walkers, you need phone bankers, you need people to answer the phone, you need people to put out signs, yard signs, you know, all of those things. So do you have like orientation or training for individuals to go out and for them to know what to say and what to do?
Absolutely. We have a strategic training plan. One of the jobs I used to do at the VA was what was called on the moment training for customer experience. Okay. Not customer service, but customer experience. Okay. That's near and dear to my heart. How a person feels is very important. The service that they received is very important. Was it beneficial to the person in front? So in order to make sure that our family, not just I don't use constituents, I use family, friends, and neighbors. Okay. To make sure that they are heard, that they are impacted, we have to make sure that each person that volunteers with our campaign captures my heart, first and foremost, and secondly, understand the difference between customer service and customer experience, because there is definitely a difference between the two. If you focus on the experience, customer service automatically happens.
Wow.
When you focus on the experience, the person that is in front of you feels valued. They know that they're important. They know that you're not just talking the talk to get elected. Mm-hmm. You're talking the talk because you want to see better for the person that's in front of you. So in order to do that, we have designed a complete training for every volunteer. Okay, so anytime that you become a volunteer with Team LD Howard, the independent candidate for Texas House District 124, know that it is a labor of love, as my good friend Brenda Garza says, and it is love in action for sustainability. So we're going to make sure that you're fully prepared for everything that you will possibly experience when you're out in the community. May it be block walking, may it be going into a store, just sharing in line about this young lady, myself, who's running to allow and help the voices be heard in Austin.
Wow. So, what I know about LaKeisha is that she's a visionary. And so when she has a vision, if someone opposes that vision, she's going to move forward, but she's going to move forward in grace. And she's going to really give you a great explanation about her vision, why she feels like that, where that vision came from, and how it will work. So she's a can-do person. She's a person that can see the vision and knows that it works because she's worked through so many hurdles in her life. So she knows that, all you have to do is keep pushing forward, and that vision will come to pass. Then she'll have another one. So she's full of visionary ideas and ideals, and what better candidate to support for this next election coming up.
I appreciate those kind words.
So I'm a visionary too, and I envision her getting on the ballot. So
I envision me winning.
Right.
That's what I envision.
Right, but the next, she's longer term than me, but you got to get on the ballot to win. So I envision her getting on there, and so
yes, it's going to take the work to get there, and we're willing to do the work in love. We're willing to labor and do everything that we need to do ethically, legally, to get on the ballot and make sure our neighbors, our family, and our friends of District 124 voices taken to Austin.
And she knows how to just funnel through chaos with grace, and has the ability to get everybody on board and on the same page in order to make her vision come to pass. So You've been tuned into the Coffee Break on TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach, and we've had the phenomenal, amazing, incomparable LaKeisha D. Howard, State Representative Candidate for District 124. So thank you so much for stopping by and staying a little bit longer so we can have this conversation.
Please visit our website, www.ldhoward4texas.com. We look forward to you volunteering, supporting.
Ciao.
Hello, family and friends. I'm LaKeisha D. Howard, and I am running as an independent candidate for the Texas House District 124. I am a servant leader in our community who believes in the voices being heard. I am a retired Air Force veteran, as well as a retiree from the Department of Veteran Affairs. For me, this is not about politics and party. This is about our community voice being heard. We can only do that as one. And that's why I have elected to run as an independent versus being tied to a particular party. I am tied to our community, each and every one of you. I want to show transparency and accountability. I want our voices to be heard at our state capitol. I want us to show love in action because that's what brings community together. So vote for me in November 2026 as your independent state representative for District 124. I'm LaKeisha Howard. I love each and every one of you, and I cannot wait to hear your voice.